used to go on Prodigy all the time, and I'd pick up different girls and have sex with them.
And they would swear that
By the way,
good looking.
My wife yelled at me for doing that. Like, I was downstairs after the last girl came on, and she goes, "Are you really having sex with these girls on the computer?" I go, yeah, I am.
Oh, did you fess up?
Yeah. I said, sure I am. She goes, what? I go, wait a second. Think about what you're talking about here. It could be a guy on the other end of the line. I'm typing back and forth with these girls. They have no idea who I am. I don't know who they are, and it's totally goofy.
What kind of justification is that?
Yeah, so she goes, I don't know. I think that's cheating. I go, I'm not even sure if it's cheating. I don't think it is at all. I wish it was.
You're confused.
Yeah, I mean, I do distract. I mean, I confess to everything. I go, I'm sure this isn't cheating.
You go to scores, but you can't type.
I mean, no one says I can go. I just go.
Right.
No one gives me permission to go.
But I love the idea that she listens to these explanations.
Yeah, well, she asked me, so I give her one. I have an explanation for everything. So the first time I went on and I got a girl, I got that girl that she came down here. The girl was 500 pounds.
What was her name?
Gary Puppet 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
I should have clued you in.
Yeah. Okay. She told me she looked like Terry Hatcher from Superman. Instead, she looked like Ricky Lake.
She did have a partner head.
Yeah.
We should have seen the writing on the wall, right?
Right. Then I said, okay. And then for a while, I didn't go on Prodigy chat.
Right. It cured you.
Yeah. Then I waited a couple of weeks and went back on, and I met this girl who was unbelievable. I mean, I was convinced it had to be a guy. She knew what she was doing so much. And what she would do with her hair and this and that and the other. She comes down here. Look.
She limped in.
She limped in on crutches. And listen, she wasn't horrible, but listen. She wasn't who she said she was. Let's put it that way.
You know, she wouldn't have been mounted on the side of a church.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
She was no gargoyle.
No. But she was pretty bad. Then
she certainly wasn't a fantasy girl.
Yeah, right. She wasn't a fantasy girl. She looked like a housewife.
She was a nightmare. No.
Yeah. She was a housewife. No, she wasn't a nightmare, but she was a housewife.
Nice nightmare. She was just a nice lady.
Right.
Halfway between hot and really not.
Right. Yeah, I mean, she was a 5. Then she wasn't bad. She wasn't bad.
What I mean when I say she was a nightmare in terms of fantasy sex.
Right. I was expecting somebody.
Not it.
She was telling me she wears thongs. She's always in a bikini.
She never wears underwear, something like that.
Right. And it was just like, of course she wears underwear.
In fact, she was talking about what she do with her hair. She didn't even have it.
No, she had no hair. So, anyway, simultaneously, I had been talking to this girl, Fermentan.
Yes.
And she told, and I had incredible computer sex. It was me, her, and Ratso.
Yeah.
And we were on there, and she swore to me she's hot, and she goes, wait till you see me. So we'll see her today.
All right. So this could either end your career completely or rekindle it.
Because I swear to you, on a stack of Bibles, I haven't been on that chat line since that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I could tell.
Yeah, I got the hell off.
You'd have to shake that image.
Yeah.
Every girl looked hotter she said she was.
Oh, my God.
You're afraid to touch those keys.
I am. I'm completely cured.
Well,
I mean, now, you know, the other day I tried, I go on there and I go, wait a second. I had the image of that girl in my head and I go, you know, my daughter's upstairs looking for someone to play with. I'm going up there. She completely cured me.
Well, because it's mutually exclusive. The girl is smart and, you know, smart enough and intelligent enough to sit there and make it a good fantasy.
Yeah.
She's a girl who has to think.
Right.
You know, which...
Right. I don't know what he just said. Do you? I swear, I don't know what he said.
Do you see the look on my face?
Whenever Jackie talks, I always go, yeah, right. And then I realize 2 seconds later, I don't know what he just said.
You're lying.
And it makes sense. I don't know what you just said.
It's the bimbo theory. A good-looking girl doesn't have to think.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, now I get it, I think.
But he explains it in a way you can't understand.
I think what Jackie's trying to say is that why would a good-looking girl be on a computer typing?
That's so simple, Howard. Why did it take him 500 words to say it?
What are you saying? He says that's not what he's saying. What are you saying?
I'm not...
Please, I swear to you, I don't know what you're talking about.
My wife told me I can't talk about this.
No, seriously, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you saying? I want to understand.
No.
Come on.
No, I'm being serious. I don't know what
you're absolutely eloquent. You're going to look at me like
I don't know what... I swear on my life, I don't know what you just said. I don't know what you just said.
I'm not walking on the track.
Let me ask you something. Do you believe that I'm lying, that I understood what you said and I'm just making that up?
Every time you open your mouth.
Jackie, I swear to you, I don't know what you just said. I swear on the life of my children, I don't know what you're talking about.
I was so lost in your thought, I thought I'd never get out
of it. Right, I swear. What did you say? I swear I don't know.
You're not getting me.
If I'm swearing on the life of my children, I'm telling you, I don't know what you said.
Could you just repeat what you said?
I thought if you kept talking, maybe I would get it. That's why I was waiting. But it was
keep talking.
I looked at Robin, her eyes were glazed over, and I was just going, yeah, 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 and I realized I do that to you all the time, and I don't know what you're saying.
Explaining something.
You do that to him.
I do.
No, you're absolutely
because I don't know what he's saying.
Because sometimes you just want to forge ahead and you don't want it to break your train of thought.
Yeah.
So you just keep going.
Good.
I'd rather communicate with Jackie on paper 24 hours a day.
Okay, pretend I'm not here. Pretend I'm not here.
What did he say? I really want to know.
He was talking about typing. And, I just didn't...
Bimbos.
Why is he talking about typing?
Something about a bimbo typing.
But he didn't say that in the original statement.
What did he say?
I don't remember.
It was
Did you know what he said?
I was trying to really grasp a hold of it. It's almost like he just about...
As quick as you were eating?
Yes, just as fast as that, Jackie. It's like he reaches for the summit and just slides off.
Yeah, because he was saying something like, it's mutually exclusive, he said, to be sitting at a keyboard
Careful, you're going to explain
typing.
it. Careful.
I've had people say to me,
And-
they listen to the show sometimes, or when Jackie opens his mouth, they go, we're not sure what he said.
Yeah, and that's where I lost him, the mutually exclusive, and when they're sitting
Hit
there
down one of
typing.
the phones so somebody else can play along.
What?
Hit down one of the phones.
No, I don't know what you said. I swear I'm swearing on the life of my children I don't know what you said.
What was the rest of the thought, Jack?
Tell me the thought.
Plunk down one of the phones and ask somebody.
All right.
Watch him explain.
All right. Do you know what Jackie just said? Hello?
Hi, how you doing?
Hi. Do you know what Jackie just said?
No, I actually don't.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, wait, Howard.
Yes.
Okay, I got some great ideas for your movie.
You got tape of it?
Yeah, I'm going to pull it if you want.
All right. Pull what he said. I want to know what he said.
Just that line.
He thinks I'm kidding him.
Yeah.
I don't know what the guy said. I'm asking for an explanation.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
Picture this for your movie. Fred the Elephant Boy sitting on a park bench like Forrest Gump talking.
Yeah, if one more guy tells me to do Forrest Gump. You know what? I got to tell you a funny story.
Okay.
These guys that I signed with to do the movie, when I first signed with them, they were all hopped up and they wanted to do some promotion for the movie, even though we didn't even have a movie yet. You know, it was a good idea. It was like, hey, let's just say we're announcing the deal in the movie theaters. So they sat down and they said, we want you to do like Forrest Gump. Howard, you'll sit there on a chair, you'll sit there on a bench, and the feather will drop down like in the movie, and it'll be you with like a bunch of hot girls or something, I said, yeah. What's funny about that? Forrest Gump. I'm so Forrest Gumped out. I'm sick of Forrest Gump.
That sounds like the trailer to a Pauly Shore movie.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, now picture
I almost killed myself, and then we got into a huge fight. They said I was difficult, and that I don't understand great ideas, and that I'm just a belligerent, and then I'm the type of guy that doesn't, just is going against it. This is a great idea.
Just saying no to say no.
Yeah, right. And I said, no, you don't understand. It's not a great idea. And you guys are movie executives. You don't write these things. Hire an advertising agency or hire a film crew. People who do this in Hollywood who make these little short trailers and stuff. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. It'll be great. You'll be sitting there, and all of a sudden it'll be you as Forrest Gump.
Well, if it's such a great idea, how come they haven't used it elsewhere?
Because it's not a great idea.
Now, Howard,
you try to tell non-creative types that something's not a great idea, and they right away say you're difficult because you won't go along with it. Everyone wants to be a comedy writer. The world's most unfunny guys want to be...
Everybody thinks they're funny.
I know.
That is something I have discovered.
I know, and nobody's funny. I'm the only guy in the world who knows he's not funny.
Hey, Howard, before this guy talks, he's giving me an idea. I'd like to make an announcement. You really killed me when you told that guy a couple of weeks ago to send in this movie idea.
Yeah.
I'm telling everybody out there right now, if you mail it in, we throw it in the garbage. If you fax it in, we throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, we don't want your movie ideas.
I couldn't believe it. As soon as you said that, I saw the faxes the next morning. Everybody had a movie.
Yeah, I was kidding that guy. It was a horrible idea.
I mean, people have sent in, like you said it, and 10 minutes later, some guy had 50 pages.
Yeah, do me a favor. Don't write the movie. Let me worry about the movie. The great thing about this show is that I sit and worry about what comes out of my mouth. You don't have to worry about it.
Why would they think you didn't ask an idea once on this radio show, but all of a sudden you're doing a movie, you need them, and everybody faxes in the same idea, no matter how. It's
the same lame idea. Hey, Howard, you'll be like Forrest Gump sitting on the edge. Hi, this is Forrest Gump sitting on the bench.
Everybody starts...
God don't want me yet, man.
They all start their letter the same way. Howard, I am the greatest undiscovered talent in the country.
Yeah.
That's right.
I haven't gotten a chance yet.
You're my break.
Yeah.
All I need is a break. That's what they all say.
So, Howard, did you want a couple of the other ideas anyway?
All right, what's your other ideas?
Okay, you could have one where the beginning of the movie, there's a whole bunch of white kids running to the park, and by the very end of it, you're the only white kid left in the pack. They diminish as you're running.
Okay, that's very good. All right, listen, I got to go. Okay.
Okay, Howard, one more thing.
Yeah.
Don't you think it was appropriate that Pamela Anderson was at the Cannes Film Festival?
Right, the Cannes. Hey, you're a very funny guy.
Maybe you should send in your ideas.
You know, I just discourage everyone from sending in their movie ideas, but this guy's brilliant.
Thank you, Howard. I always thought
All right,
that
thank you.
myself.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, here's Jackie 2 seconds ago having a conversation with me.
Or having a nervous breakdown, we're not sure.
And I'm not sure exactly what he said, and I asked him for an explanation. He wouldn't give it to me, so I'll try and figure it out. I'm scared. Looking for someone to play with. I'm going up there. She completely cured me.
Well, because it's mutually exclusive. If a girl is smart and, smart enough and intelligent enough to sit there and make it a good fantasy, she's a girl who has to think.
Right.
Which...
Right. I don't know.
Which
and I went,
statement is.
And I went, right. And I don't know what he's talking about. I still don't know what he's talking about. Just said to you. I swear I don't know what he said. Do you know what he said?
When you say right, even when I'm talking, I know you're zoning.
Yeah. But I do that so much, and I go, right. And then I said, wait a second, why did I do that? Maybe the guy had some good thought that I'm
missing. You're not letting him get out.
Jackie, now do you believe I don't know what you were talking about? I still don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Convinced.
Will you explain what you were saying?
No.
Which is how the statement ends.
I swear I don't know what he's saying.
I'm not doing it.
And do me a favor.
I was obviously, you should turn my mic off. I obviously was having a flashback.
Good.
You don't even understand you now, do you?
I got to hear Jackie one more time.
One more time.
I'm scared. Looking for someone to play with. I'm going up there. She completely cured me.
Well, because it's mutually exclusive. If a girl is smart and, smart enough and intelligent enough to sit there and make it a good fantasy, she's a girl who has to think.
Right.
Which...
Right. I don't know what he just said to you. I just had to get him off the air. That's just I was right. I just had to cut that off. I knew he was going nowhere.
Because really, I was looking at the back of his head going, what is he saying?
Jackie does that all the time in real life, too. He's always like, hey,
and a lot of times in the hole, you do the same thing.
Right.
And you go on about your business.
He has a good thought in there. I know it. He just won't explain it.
It's rattling around, bouncing off one
circling
wall.
around it.
He has good ideas. I'm just trying to draw it out.
And going on to the other without ever being caught.
Your point is I'm going to try and explain it since he's not talking. His point is that on computer sex, if a girl is sitting there and typing, it's mutually exclusive.
Depending on the color of her hair.
You know, because what he said was, it's mutually exclusive. If she's sitting there talking, she has to think.
If a girl is
I don't understand that.
You know what I get out of it? I thought
he meant that ugly girls would only be on a computer.
If she's good looking, she wouldn't be wasting time being on a computer.
But he says that's not what he's saying.
Play it one more time.
No, that's what
All right, let me play it one more time.
What I was saying.
No, you weren't.
Because you said that wasn't
now
right
you know
before.
what I was saying?
What were you saying? Listen, for someone to play with. I'm going up there. She completely cured me.
Well, because it's mutually exclusive. If a girl is smart and, smart enough and intelligent enough to sit there and make it a good fantasy, she's a girl who has to think.
Right.
Which...
Right. I don't know what he just said to you.
I think he's getting to a point. He goes,
We were wrong, Howard, because he threw in the girl who has to think, so that takes it all out now.
What? I'm confused. You know what? Let's drop it.
No,
this is too much work.
You could spend about 20 years trying to analyze this statement.
You know what's funny about this whole thing? Jackie still thinks we're putting him on. We understand exactly what he's saying.
You know how I think.
Do you let me ask you something, Gary. Do you understand what he's saying?
I have a vague idea, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Right.
You know the part that throws me?
What?
Yeah.
I'm actually following him up to, if a girl is smart enough and intelligent enough to sit there and make it a good fantasy, then you think then she's probably a pig or whatever.
But he doesn't
she
go
has
there.
to think. That's what throws me.
Maybe he's saying that if a girl has to think, then she's not good looking. Therefore, she wouldn't be on a computer.
But I brought that up already.
He says no.
Do you want? All right, look, I gotta go.
If my theory is that this is such a cryptic statement that it would take a volume to explain.
I know. This is why the Bible gets people into trouble. No one understands what's in it.
They can take one verse of the Bible and write books about it. That's Jackie.
Yeah.
Should we hire someone to break the code?
I don't know. Jackie could break the code. He won't.
I refuse.
I'm not going to explain myself.
My death.
Why are you insulted by this? It's just people didn't understand what you said. That's all. I'm asking you what you said.
Very obvious what I say.
I swear I don't get
An
it.
ugly girl wouldn't be at the computers. Exactly right.
Well, oh, that was what you were saying. Oh, okay. All right, so then I was right. Then why'd you say I was wrong?
No, an ugly girl would be at the computer. You just said an ugly girl wouldn't be at the computer.
I said it exactly backwards.
Oh, boy.
And he agreed with me.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm tired of this. All right, thank you.
You're the one that's hammering it on.
No, I just want to know what you're doing. That's all. I'm curious.
You lost me.
All right.
It's a good thing we're going on vacation, or Jackie need another personal day.
Yeah.